December 10th, China and Nicaragua resumed diplomatic relations, a move largely perceived by both sides as an opportunity for two like-minded countries to enhance bilateral cooperation for the well-being of their people. Right now, I'm standing in a traditional Nicaraguan building while Chinese embassy in this country will launch its inauguration ceremony. As the Chinese national flag will be raised in the Central American country, let's hear what Chinese diplomats talk about their story. We here invite Mr. Xu and Ms. Yao. Mr. Xu and Ms. Yao, could you give a brief self-introduction to yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Yao Xin. This is the first time that I have arrived in Nicaragua.
Hello everyone, my name is Xu Weidong. I'm a new Chinese diplomat in Nicaragua.
So, Ms. Yao, first of all, could you share with us your experience of how to carry the national flag from China to this continent?
Okay, not only the national flag but also the national emblem. We group have carried them like at a height of 20,609 kilometers across the mountains and seas, like crossing the 3 continents and 2 oceans. So this mission for us is really glorious. And personally, to speak, it is honorable for me to be a member of this delegation of Chinese Foreign Ministry.
After coming to the countries, what kind of places have you visited?
I have been to Granada in Spanish, so it is a very beautiful village. I have seen volcano there and also the lake, and also I have seen a lot of people there, and I have talked to them.
And any natural scenery that have make your impressions?
Of course, the volcano. Here, the people, for me, they are very hot and passionate, just as a volcano.
And what kind of places would you like to introduce to your Chinese tourists if you want to come to visit the country?
Yeah, of course. First, my family and also my friends and all my fellow people from China welcome to Nicaragua and majorly to Managua, the capital, and then we can see a lot of cities like Granada and also others, small or big, like Leon.
Okay. And Mr. Xi, I would like to listen to your opinion about your first impression about the country. When did you arrive at the country?
Yeah, I arrived this country a few days before. I drove from the capital of Costa Rica directly to Managua with a trip of like more than 8 hours. And during my trip, I saw a lot of beautiful places like the volcanoes, the forests, lakes, and so many animals.
And have you talked with the local people?
Of course, I talked to a lot of the local people, and their hospitality impressed me a lot. And I find that the local people, they are so diligent, hardworking, and those very nice people.
And how do they talk about the China and the Nicaragua relations?
They are very curious and very happy to see the re-establishment of the diplomatic relationship between China and Nicaragua. We are all looking forward to see more cooperations between the two countries.
And besides what we have talked about the economic commerce, what kind of other opportunities do you see for these new bilateral ties?
Of course, besides the economic and commercial cooperation, we also find a lot of opportunities and potentials like science and technology, like cooperations in tourism, like cultural and educational cooperations.
And this is a very important moment for both nations. And as a Chinese diplomat, what do you feel in this moment?
I'm very excited and very happy and also moved to be a witness of this historic moment and to be a part of the history.
Okay. I would like to ask Ms. Yao about the opinion about this moment. And what's your opinion? What's your feeling about this moment? You can see this.
The same, the same as my colleague. Although it has been past more than 20 days since I arrived here, I'm still very excited and also moved by the life and work here. And I have seen the prospect brilliant and the future very good of the cooperation bilateral. So I hope with my effort and with our effort, we could make it better, the relationship between the two countries.
And finally, do you have some words to say to the Chinese and Nicaragua people?
Yeah, of course. Welcome to Nicaragua, my fellow people from China, to see more possibilities in culture and also tour, and also very welcome the local people here to China. And I hope in the new year, in the year of Tiger, we can see more communication between the two countries and the two people.
Okay, thank you very much. And Mr. Xi?
I would like to wish everyone a very happy new year, and also long lives the friendship of the people of China and Nicaragua.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing with us, Mr. Xi and Ms. Yao, all these precious experiences. And my colleague Wang Chao now is with the representative of Chinese company here in Nicaragua. Let's see what he shared with us.
Thank you, Wu Hao. I'm Xinhua News correspondent Wang Chao. Now I'm here with the representatives of a Chinese company. And nice to meet you, Mr. Kong, and very lucky to have you here. So could you give me a brief introduction of yourself?
Thank you very much. I'm very glad to receive the interview of China Xinhua News. My name is Kang Guoqing. I'm the Assistant President of China Chemistry Engineering Corporation Limited. It's a great pleasure, today to be here to attend the opening ceremony of Chinese Embassy in Nicaragua.
So how is your company here in Nicaragua, and what is the presence of the company in Nicaragua?
Our company has been in Nicaragua for more than 8 years. We attend an international tender in 2012 and win the contract to build an oil tank farm in Nicaragua. The project is very successful and supply a sustainable supply of the diesel, gasoline, and LPG to Nicaragua market. The project has been successfully handed over to the local community, and with this project we have been a good presence here, and I'm very happy that China and Nicaragua has re-established the foreign relationship in Nicaragua.
I'm very happy too, and here in Nicaragua with you by my side, I feel very proud of our country. And so what's your personal expressions about Nicaragua since you have been here for 8 years?
Nicaragua is a very beautiful country, and here, the people here is very kind, and we have received a very good reception here, during our past year when we work here, and also here a lot of beautiful attractions, and it's a nice country.
So as you can see, what opportunities do you see opening up bilaterally after the resumption of diplomatic relations between China and Nicaragua?
I think that's very important for us. Before the re-establish the foreign relationship, between two countries, we have encountered a lot of difficulties, such as travel restriction, sending the staff from China to Nicaragua, and visa, difficulties, and especially during the pandemic, travel between two countries without the Chinese government's presence, that's really a challenge. And with the establishment of the foreign relationship, I believe enhance the communication by the two countries and enhance the economic cooperation of two countries.
So during the pandemic, and even before the pandemic, we have a lot of difficulties between the travel and the trading.
Yeah.
So for yourself, do you have a memory that you cannot forget? And could you introduce your personal experience to our audience?
One thing I can remember is that last year, when we finished our project, we have about 30 workers need to return to China, but because of the pandemic and because of there's no presence of Chinese embassy here, it's very difficult for our workers to get the certification and get the quarantine documents back to China. That took us almost half a year to send back our workers back to China. That will change, I believe, after the resume of the foreign relationship. Yeah.
So it's a huge step for us, for China, for us Chinese here in Nicaragua. Do you think?
So could you repeat the question again?
Yeah, can you
Yeah. I think it's a huge step for us, for China and the Chinese here in Nicaragua. So do you agree?
Yeah, definitely. Especially as a company, I believe they are bringing a lot of opportunity for Chinese company work here, because Chinese company has a very good capability in infrastructure, in telecommunication, healthcare sector, and transportation sector. So we can bring our experience and capability to help Nicaragua to build the better infrastructure, better system, and to help to enhance the relationship
Yes,
between two
local
countries.
economies.
Yeah.
Local infrastructure and local economies. I think it will do.
Yeah.
Yes. So, if you can have a chance to the audience in China and Nicaragua, what will you say to them, both in China and Nicaragua?
I would say, welcome the Chinese to come to visit Nicaragua, because here's a beautiful country. They can come here to visit the volcano here, the beautiful ocean here. And for Nicaragua, people, I also like to invite them to go to China. The Chinese people is very friendly, very kind people. They can also have a lot of opportunity to study in China, to doing business in China.
Thank you, Mr. Kong, and very, very lucky to have you here, join us and share your experience and comments about China and Nicaragua. I'm very lucky to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So also we have invited Chen Wei, representative of Chinese community here in Nicaragua. Let's hear what he said about the bilateral ties.
My name is Chen Wei. I've been living and working here more than 16 years. I run a Chinese restaurant here in Nicaragua and also an apparel factory in Frisson. In fact, many of my friends think that it will be sooner or later that China and Nicaragua will resume diplomatic relations. We are very happy that this day has arrived. With diplomatic relations, business between China and Nicaragua will be much stronger. Nicaragua is rich in tourism resource and will be easier for Chinese tourists to visit Nicaragua. The business of our restaurant will be definitely get better. Thank you.
Very lucky we have the opportunity to be here in Managua and interview some of the young people here regarding the future of the two countries after the resumption of diplomatic relations between China and Nicaragua. the young people here on the streets of Managua, Nicaragua, they told us they have a very good feeling about China. They like Chinese culture, and they want to be educated in the future in Chinese school, actually in Chinese universities. And they would like to have more opportunities in the future to be exposed to Chinese people and to have opportunities to travel to China. And they also said to us they are welcoming Chinese visitors to Nicaragua, to Managua.
So as a native, so what do you see the future between the two countries?
Okay, I think it's a very good opportunity for all the people here, because I think I can see the opportunity to travel to China for explore their culture, and also the scholarships you can give us. And I think this is a very good development for the country, for the area of studies and things like that. I think it's very good relationships in their countries.
So you think it will enhance the communication between students, and it will create a broader space for studying in China, or let more Chinese people come here?
Yes, I think it's a very good treat for two of the countries, because the people of China can travel here and can explore the culture here in Nicaragua and the traditions and something like that, and the same for the people here to travel to China for explore their culture, their traditions, and it's a very good treat for two countries.
So what do you want to say, because it is New Year comes, and what do you want to say to Chinese people?
Okay, I think I want to say maybe you can, how can I explain that? Okay, maybe you can more interesting for this country and for our people, and maybe you can see the opportunities here in this country for the develop the country. And I think the study, the industries here from China to come here, and I think it's a very good treat for the two countries.
So could you give me a brief introduction of yourself?
Well, what?
A brief introduction of yourself.
Oh, my name is Nayiris, and I'm going to enter to the university here, and I'm 17 years old.
Hi, my name is Marcelo Ceguera. I'm from Nicaragua. I have 15 years old, and it's a good pleasure to meet you.
And what do you see about the future between China and Nicaragua?
China is one of the best countries around the world in economic and culture aspects. I think that the friendship on Nicaragua and China, it's a good way to the students, to the people to want a new future. I mean, China is a good way to come to our culture, to a new work, to a new studies, university, and the studies like high school. It's a good way.
What do you want to say to Chinese people?
Okay, the thing that I want to say to Chinese people is that you have a very good country. You have a beautiful country that people here in Nicaragua want to have it. I think that you have a special place, and I want to say it. I want to travel China in 5 years ago. I think I like the culture, and your culture is so beautiful, and I wanted to have things like that.
My name is Irma Watson. I'm from Costa Rica, and I have 33 years living in Nicaragua.
You know that recently China and Nicaragua resumed the diplomatic ties, and how do you think about the future between the two countries?
Well, I think is wonderful because every country has to have communication with all the countries because now the global is affecting every nation is tied because of the global communication. So it's good for Nicaragua that it's gonna start having good relations and diplomatic relations with the country, with China.
What do you want to say to Chinese people?
They could come here to Nicaragua because Nicaragua is a beautiful country and it's very friendly that you could enjoy, and there is many places that you could visit and also come and invest to the country.
And in 2007, Costa Rica had a relationship with China, and now it's Nicaragua.
Yeah.
From your personal experience, what can these benefits Nicaragua people?
Yes, it benefits a lot because as I said before, they have all the countries has communication in the world right now, and we have a long time communication with many other countries and with many people in China that come and live in Nicaragua, in Costa Rica, and help Costa Rica to grow. So with the good relations, with the diplomatic relations, that also help to encourage more invest and participation of the Chinese people with the Costa Rican people. So I think it's going to be the same in Nicaragua.
China has invested a lot in Latin America. We have seen, for example, in Costa Rica, that they helped them to build the stadium, right? So at the end, for the population, they are the ones. We are the ones who are going to get benefit by this. So at the end, long term, it's the one that's going to decide. But it's good that Nicaragua has relationship with different nations.
And when talking about in the future, if you have the chance to go to China, what would you like to know? Would you like to learn from China, and what would you like to bring to the Nicaraguan people here if you have this kind of opportunity?
Okay, well, I would say China has a great culture when it comes to martial arts. At least that's what I know personally. But I would like to have the opportunity to know that culture in a closer way, and if I can bring this to Nicaragua, where we need like the sports and more we need to be more aware and conscious about the importance of this, right? So I would like to bring this to Nicaragua.
And finally, about this new relationship on these occasions, would you like to say something to Chinese people and to Nicaraguan people?
Well, thank you very much, you guys, for taking a look at Nicaragua. Supporting us. Nicaragua is a country with great potential, and Nicaraguan people have a great heart, and they are hard workers. Okay, so I am for Nicaraguan people. I would say, well, do your best, trust yourself, and think that you can always grow, and things might change and get better.
So here and now, I really want to say thank you, Nicaragua people. Thank you, Managua. For we Chinese journalists, it's been so good to hear what locals really think and hope for tomorrow's China-Nicaragua relationship. We hope more and more Nicaraguan and Chinese will have chances to make friends with each other, and more benefits the two countries will bring to its people. And today's live report is going to come to an end for now. Thank you all for watching, and hope you all will get to know Nicaragua and cheer for the resumption of diplomatic ties again. We are Xinhua News correspondents. See you next time.